For what purpose, gentleman from Alabama rise?
Mr. Chairman, I move to strike the last word.
Gentleman from Alabama moves to strike the last word. Recognized for 5 minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I was going to submit an amendment today regarding surveys on the red snapper in the Gulf of Mexico, but instead I rise to engage Chairman Wolf, the gentleman from Virginia, in the colloquy. I'm pleased that the committee has recognized in its committee report the shortcomings of current methods used by NOAA Fisheries to conduct stock assessments, specifically affirming the inadequacy of generated data, infrequency of surveys, and the insufficient use of independent research in developing these stock assessments. However, I'm inclined to stress that further efforts must be taken to address the agency's faulty data. In the Gulf of Mexico, for example, stock assessments meant to provide data for the Gulf of Mexico Fishery Management Council's Reef Fish Management Plan, which includes the red snapper, do not include data retrieved from reef structures on which these fish live and thrive, nor do they even acknowledge that reef structures, both natural and artificials, are even relevant to conducting stock assessments. I have personally spent time with scientists from the Gulf Coast, including scientists from the University of South Alabama and the Dauphin Island Sea Lab, and have seen for myself the overabundance of fish which live on these reefs, of which there are 17,000 reefs off the coast of Alabama alone. Last Friday, Congressman Scalise and I went out and fished in the Gulf of Mexico. It took us 45 minutes to go out. We fished for 15 minutes and caught our limit, and it took 45 minutes to go back. Those reefs are absolutely filled with fish. To date, stock assessment data provided by NOAA Fisheries has proven unreliable and has helped result in a broken management system. Just in March of this year, the United States District Court for the District of Columbia found that the NOAA survey process and the data is totally insufficient. That was a finding of a court in a court case. In my district, we will experience, as a result of that, a 9-day red snapper season this year, starting June 1, ending June 9. Despite the fact that these fish are so abundant, it is difficult to catch anything else. In short, current stock assessments generated by NOAA Fisheries lack the ability to adequately determine whether overfishing has occurred or to inform fishery managers how to prevent overfishing from occurring in the future. I join the committee in calling for greater accountability over NOAA Fisheries stock assessments. It is simply insufficient, and they are not being responsive to the needs of the fisheries. If NOAA Fisheries is to receive a federal appropriation at all for scientific data collection, it must prove that it will vastly improve the methods with which it conducts stock assessments, including taking into account the relevant habitats and biological features of the stock in question, and produce a stock assessment that can truly account for our fisheries resources. I appreciate the gentleman's attention to this matter, and I thank him for his time. I yield back.
Thank you. I appreciate the gentleman's concerns, and we will continue to work
Gentlemen,
on this.
This time.